Welcome back, everyone. Today we're going to be diving deep into something a lot of you have been asking about,
Yeah.
high-protein diets and how they work together with medications like Ozempic and Wegovy for weight loss,
Right. Those are
which are
semaglutides?
semaglutides, yeah.
It's a hot topic.
Yeah, it is.
And for a good reason.
For sure.
These medications, they
Yeah.
can be really effective, but
Yeah.
there's a really important piece of the puzzle that often gets overlooked.
Okay, what's that?
Nutrition.
Oh.
If you're not careful, you can actually end up doing more harm than good.
That makes sense. Yeah, it's not just about
Yeah.
taking the pill. It's about
Yeah.
creating like a holistic plan.
It really is.
So let's break this down.
Okay.
When we're using semaglutides for weight loss, why is protein so important?
Well, think of it this way.
Okay.
Semaglutides work by regulating your blood sugar and suppressing your appetite,
Right. Which means...
which helps you eat less.
Yeah, eat less.
But here's the thing.
Yuck.
When you're consuming fewer calories, your body needs to get a little creative
Oh,
to
okay.
find the energy it needs.
So it's like if you're not giving it enough fuel from the food,
Exactly.
it starts looking in other places.
It starts looking elsewhere. And
I
unfortunately,
don't know. Where does it go?
one of those places it might turn to
My-
is your muscle mass.
Oh, so it can eat away at your muscle.
Right. When protein intake is low,
Yeah.
your body can actually break down that muscle tissue
Okay.
to use as energy.
And so then that's where the problem comes in.
Make it harder to keep the weight off.
Exactly. Losing muscle mass weakens your body.
Yeah, that seems counterproductive. You're trying to
It is.
lose weight, not muscle.
You're trying to lose weight, not muscle, right?
Yeah.
And it lowers your metabolism.
Yeah.
And ultimately makes it harder to keep that weight off long term. So how do we protect it?
Right. So how do we protect our muscles?
Yeah, how do we...
And make sure our bodies are getting what they need
Yeah.
when we're reducing our calorie intake?
Exactly.
That is where protein comes in.
Okay, so protein...
It's the essential building block for muscle tissue.
Oh, interesting.
When you consume enough protein, especially on a very low-calorie diet, you're basically signaling to your body, hey, don't touch those muscles.
Right, like back off.
I'm giving you what you need over here.
You're giving it the fuel somewhere else.
Exactly.
So it's kind of like a protective shield
That's a great analogy.
for your muscles
Yeah.
when you're on this calorie-restricted diet.
It is. It protects that muscle mass.
Yeah.
It also helps you feel fuller for longer,
Right.
which is so important
Yeah,
when you're dealing with appetite suppression from those semaglutides.
exactly. Because if you're not as hungry,
Yeah.
you might not think to eat as much.
Right.
So you've really got to be mindful of getting enough protein.
You've got to be mindful. And
Yeah.
let's not forget the importance of overall nutrition.
Oh, that's a good point, yeah.
When you're on a very low-calorie diet, it can be tough
Yeah.
to get all the vitamins and minerals your body needs.
We're reducing calories.
Mm-hmm.
We need to increase our protein.
Right.
And we can't skimp on those essential nutrients.
Especially with our busy lives these days.
That's true.
That's where having convenient
Right.
and nutrient-rich options comes into play.
This is where I think those lean body, ready-to-drink shakes come in.
Yes.
I've heard good things about them.
They are a fantastic option to consider.
Okay, so what makes them stand out?
They offer a convenient way to boost your protein intake, keeping your calorie count in check.
Yeah, I feel like that's one of
It
the
is.
easiest ways to overdo it.
Absolutely.
When you're trying to lose weight.
They pack a whopping 40 grams of high-quality protein
Per serving.
per serving,
Okay,
which is amazing for muscle preservation and satiety.
that's awesome.
And all that comes in at just 270 calories per shake.
That's impressive. So you're getting a lot of protein
Yeah.
and keeping the calories low.
And keeping the calories low.
Okay.
And what makes these shakes even better, they're packed with essential vitamins and minerals.
So it's like a
Yeah.
nutritional safety net.
It's like a nutritional safety net,
Okay,
especially when your appetite might be lower
right. When you're not
and you're not eating as much variety.
eating as much as you normally would.
Exactly.
That's a good point.
So you're getting the protein you need
So you're getting everything you need.
to protect your muscles,
Yeah.
keeping your calories in check,
Yeah.
meeting those protein and nutrition needs.
Yeah, you can just grab and go.
You can pop it in your bag,
Exactly.
have it on the go,
Right.
keep it in your fridge for a quick and easy meal or snack.
So convenient.
It's all about finding those strategies that fit into your lifestyle
Yeah,
and make it easier to stay on track.
absolutely. I love that. So we've covered the basics of semaglutides,
You have
the role of protein, and
a convenient option like the lean body shakes.
yeah, but let's dive a little deeper.
Okay.
what's happening in our bodies when we increase our protein intake during a calorie deficit?
Okay, that's a great question.
I'm really curious about the muscle building aspect.
It all boils down to something called muscle protein synthesis, the process by which your body uses protein to build and repair muscle tissue.
Got it.
When you consume protein, it's broken down into amino acids, which are the building blocks of protein.
So those amino acids are like the raw materials.
They are. They travel through your bloodstream to your muscles, where they're used to create new muscle protein and repair any damage.
That's cool.
So when we're on a very low-calorie diet, maintaining a high protein intake ensures we're supplying those essential amino acids.
So we're giving it what it needs.
To keep our muscles strong and healthy.
Detailed,
That's it. And what's really fascinating is that exercise further stimulates muscle protein synthesis.
Oh, so it works even better.
It does. When you combine a high-protein diet with regular exercise.
So it's like a 1-2 punch.
You got it.
You're giving it the building blocks with the protein.
Yes.
And then you're activating the building process.
You're activating that building process through exercise.
Through the exercise. That makes so much sense.
It does. And this is especially important when you're using semaglutides.
Oh, right. Yeah. You said that the appetite suppression.
Because, as we discussed, appetite suppression can lead to reduced calorie intake.
Right, which can make you...
Which might make you less inclined to be active.
Less active, yeah, that's true.
So we need to be mindful.
We got to be mindful.
Of staying active and giving our bodies those protein building blocks.
Yeah, we've laid a great foundation here.
We have.
For understanding the importance of protein.
Absolutely.
Especially when using semaglutides.
Especially when using semaglutides for weight loss.
We've talked about the pitfalls of not getting enough.
We have.
And all the benefits.
Right, and even explored some convenient solutions like those lean body RTD shakes.
Right, they're lifesaver.
They are. It's all about empowering you.
Yeah.
With the knowledge to make informed choices that support your health journey.
It is. So we've got more to cover.
We do.
But we'll save it for next time.
I'm looking forward to diving deeper.
Me too.
All right.
Thanks for listening, everybody. We'll see you next time.
We'll catch you on the next deep dive.
Bye.
Bye.